Let me ask you a question. Can you imagine Trump in prison? In prison. In a prison cell, supermax, maybe a minimum security, someplace like with Elizabeth Holmes, I mean a male version of this. Or maybe house arrest with an ankle bracelet. Because that's what we're looking at right now. That's what we're looking at. That is exactly what we're looking at. And the chances of this are better than than anything you can imagine. And if you think that these people who talk on Fox News about, well, this can't happen and this can't be because of such as, if you think that this is beyond the realm of possibilities, you're not paying attention. Let me bring you back to reality. Let me pull you back in, even though it may kill you to do this. But let me explain to you. But first, I need your help. You've got to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. That's it. And number two, I've told you this before because I believe in this product so much from My Patriot Supply. And this website you need to know. This is preparewithlionel.com. Right now you can take $200 off a 3-month emergency food supply kit. And this deal, I don't know how long it's going to last. I'm not saying that just because people say it, but it's true. 3-month emergency food supply kit in the event you ever need emergency food for 3 months. Can you go a week without this? I don't think so. Each unit, each food supply kit, 2,000 calories a day, 21 varieties with a 25-year shelf life. Tasty breakfast, lunches, dinners, drinks, snacks, reusable heavy-duty 4-layer bags with oxygen absorbers. These pouches, 120 pounds of food, stacked beautifully, no MSG added, 6 rugged water-resistant buckets. You can just put it in your garage or wherever it is. And it makes more sense. Free shipping, it gets it right away, and it's unmarked, so none of your pesky neighbors can know your business. Preparewithlionel.com, preparewithlionel.com. I've got the link right there. Just listen to me. You're going to need this. Preparewithlionel.com. You know, I was listening to stuff, and I got to tell you something. And I'm not trying to pick on people, but while I understand the realities of a lot of folks, I was listening to Mark Levin, brilliant excoriation, screaming, you can't do this. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. But you can scream all you want. They want him in prison. Now let's start off with the premise, and let's agree that this is ridiculous. It's political, it's unnecessary, and the question you got to ask is, what exactly do you think Trump was going to do with these documents? Seriously, what? Now let me also say something to you, and I'm going to say this qualifiedly, okay? Assuming that everything in the indictment is true, and I know they tend to embellish, they tend to expand, they tend to go a little bit nuts. If 10% of that is true, Trump is an idiot. If 10% of what they said, I don't even know what we're talking about. And the difference between Trump and Biden is that according to what they say, according to what we know, Biden didn't bring people in and show them that, hey, look at this. This is a military plan for Iran. This is secret. I think it's secret. Or words to that effect. I don't even believe that to be necessarily true because I don't know if we can take it as is. Let me just tell you. Let me just explain to you. Let me just explain to you again. Listen to me very carefully. Listen like you've never listened before. Now, you can talk all you want about Trump. You can love Trump, and you can. And I've told you this a million times. As a president, what he did was incredible. They never let him do it. But this is beyond serious. And this valet of his, or whoever this guy is, helping him take. If they've got him on audio tape, on saying, well, this is probably knowingly, not just storing them. Not just putting them aside. Not like having them in the Wilmington garage next to the Corvette. None of that business. We're not talking about that. This is a little different. And then when you see these papers, I'm not trying to suggest that other people, Biden had he had papers stored. He had them in his quote, his think tank and all that stuff. These Penn, University of Pennsylvania. I don't know that. And I got to tell you right now, look, you can agree, and I can agree with you, that what they've done is beyond horrible. That it doesn't matter anymore about well, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what Biden did or what Hillary did or how unfair it is. That's not the point. What the point is, and what I'm trying to tell you is very simply this. Listen carefully. Listen carefully to what I'm saying. They're going to get him. And I hope he has the best legal team, and I hope he levels with them, and I hope they come up with something, because I don't know what the defense is. I don't know what the defense. What is the defense? What? You're wrong? Maybe there's one particular statute where you can show that he didn't willfully do something. Maybe maybe one count you can knock out. Maybe he can plead. They want him in prison. They don't take you to federal court for probation. That's not their thing. 37, whatever counts this is, it's ridiculous. They want blood. This Jack Smith wants blood. They want him. They told him, we want this guy in prison. Now, you can go and you can bring Mark Levin and say, Mark, tell the judge what you said just now. And yell like that. Tell him how unfair it is and how it's a banana republic. And it's true. And they're saying that's not a legal argument. What does that have to do with anything? Yeah, but it's not fair, Judge. It's not fair. Okay, fine. It's not fair. What does that mean? What does that fair mean? Nothing's fair. Let's get this out of the way. I know this is Fox News. By the way, you notice how Fox News just keeps recycling all their hosts? Wow. That ain't this. There's something so... Listen, I don't even watch that thing, but I'm watching little snippets here on YouTube somebody will send me, or it'll be in my rotation, and I notice drastic changes. Drastic changes. Unbelievable. Now let me ask you a question. Very, very serious question. Now listen to me very carefully. Listen to me very carefully. Listen to me very, very, very carefully. What's Trump going to do when he's in prison? Because let's be honest with you. He's 76 years old. Now, I think it's very, very reasonable under the federal sentencing guidelines, for a judge to depart below the below the presumed guidelines, assuming he's what 8 years? I don't know whatever the particular thing scores out to. But I can see, based upon security, based upon a lot of other things, a lot of other issues, I could see very, very well that he is involved in a very, 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 how do I say this? A very likely chance of him being monitored. An ex-president of the United States. Just get your head around this. I think we can get around the prison with an ankle bracelet. Checking in with a parole officer. With a Secret Service detail. This is just... They want to crush everything about him. It's true what Mark Levin said. It's true what others say. I agree with it 100%. But it goes without saying what we're saying. So my dear friends, I ask you right now to think about this. And if you are somehow of a religious nature, good. If you're able to figure out, maybe there's some way that you can, I don't know, find your way to doing something that maybe ask for some divine intervention. But I don't know even what his defense is going to be. And I'm going to say, let's just go straight to sentencing. Because, again, read the indictment and hope this is some big mistake. And let me tell you something. If you think this Jack Smith is some hack, if you think he's an Alvin Bragg, you got something coming. These guys are as hardcore as you can get. So think about that, my friends. I wish I had better news, but I'm going to tell you the truth always. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell so you'll be notified of new videos and live streams. And don't forget, My Patriot Supplies. The link is preparewithlionel.com, preparewithlionel.com. Do it now. Get $200 off the top of this immediately. And whatever you do, I beg you to comment as you see fit.